Welcome back, everybody, to episode 4 of Bust Your Builds. We're excited to hop into this today. I am Clint. Today we got with us Jason.
What's going on, folks?
We've got Aaron.
Ladies, gentlemen.
And we've got Kyle with us today.
What's up, guys?
And yeah, we're really excited for it. Last time we had a little bit of issue with the email. Gmail was like, hey, you're doing like illegal things or something. And I'm like, no, we're just reviewing customer photos of their products, right?
Yeah, customer service at the end of the day.
Yeah, a little criticism, constructive criticism.
Therapy.
Yeah.
And we're not out here just bashing folks. Like, people said, oh, if you spend the most money, that means you automatically win. No, it's how you tastefully put things together.
Yeah, I mean, if you bridge between your upper receiver and your rail, a Night Force optic, we're gonna give you a hard time.
Yeah,
right.
100%.
Yeah, exactly. Especially if that's just like a made in China rail, which is okay also. Which is okay, to each their own. So with that, let's go ahead and hop into this. By the way, that email account, I had to turn off my notifications. I think the last episode went out on like Valentine's Day. I can barely see you, Jason. That's funny. I love you though. But I had to turn my notifications off.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to go ahead and put it out there. We have to actually be we're going to be picky and choosy about which ones we grade, if you will, because if you don't have a spec sheet and a photo and you just put a spec sheet or just a photo, or you have pictures of your kids in the background, we're not going to put that up.
Yeah.
Leave the kids out of this, people.
Yeah. It's probably best to keep your kids off the internet, actually. But all right, to each their own on that as well. So with that, let's just go ahead and roll into this. Our first one from Mork, who I thought I was going to be skipping over, but he makes it really clear that he forgot the photo in his email.
Oh wow.
All right. So with that, Mork has provided us the spec sheet, and then we'll have the photo next. He's got an IWI Zion 15 in M81 camo.
God's blood.
All right, Streamlight Pro Tac. In fact, you can go and just bring you probably just go and bring the photo over. I'll just go ahead and read off the specs really quick. Magpul AVG, T-Rex sling and black multicam, BCM QD mount for sling, CMC 2.5 pound flat single stage trigger. We've also got the Magpul enhanced mag release, EOTech EXPS2, EOTech G45 5X mag, magnifier Radian Raptor, and last but not least, the Geisley Super 42 buffer spring and buffer weight.
Okay.
I like it.
I like that too. That is
nice
a solid build.
It's
man.
clean. He's got a sling.
Yeah.
Everything's taken care of.
Yeah.
There's only one recommendation I'd give him,
Ah.
and to have that cable management under control. That's all.
Oh, is there
Just wrap it up. Make sure nothing gets snagged. That's all.
it's just got to wrap it up, huh?
Yeah.
Wrapping it up is always
It does
a good
help
option.
Uh,
out a little bit.
Yeah.
when you wrap it
Yeah,
up.
No, a little bit of cable management, I can agree with that.
Oh, yeah.
That is a solid,
Yeah.
well put together build. I'm going to give that one a good 8.
Yeah, I'll go with you an 8 on this one also. My only thing, I'm going to be picky as hell with this, is just the grip. I hate that, like, straight up and down grip. That's just me, though.
Oh, the
Wait.
B5.
You talking about the B5?
Yes, the
That's one of
B5.
my personal favorites.
I
I
don't-
love that one.
I'm not a huge fan of that, and this
It's like
is just me
K2. Isn't
yeah.
it like a K2 angle?
Pretty similar. I've got
it's
one on
similar.
my...
K2 is has a little bit more of an
Okay.
angle. I like that little bit more of an angle. That's just
Yeah.
me being picky, but I like the build, man. It's solid all the way around.
So I've got that same grip on my Mark 12. You shot that on the other day, right?
Yeah.
And what'd you think? The two?
I like, and again, I like it, but again, I'm just going preference on it.
Got it,
I'm being
okay.
picky. I'm being bitchy about this one.
All right.
so.
Definitely an 8.
yeah,
for sure.
8.
Yeah.
Jason?
I'm gonna say 7.
7? Okay.
7. That cable management is really messing with me.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It really
That's fair.
is.
That's an easy fix.
Yeah,
That's a
an
zip
easy
tie.
fix.
Yeah.
A little zip tie, good tape, good to go.
Yeah, exactly. Good job, man. Good job, Mork. We appreciate it. Moving on to the next one, we've got a Puppet. And y'all are going to enjoy this, I think. AR Skull build.
Don't look at me, puppet.
Yep.
Skull.
So Sharp Bros, Skull upper and lower. We've got the SOT Manufacturing Javelin 14-inch SD rail, Magpul UBR Gen 1, stock Vortex UH1. All right, this is a lot. Magpul Mbus Pro, Rise Armament, RA434 drop-in trigger with anti-roll pins, Ambi selector and roll pin. He's specified from a trusted gun store, so I guess they're like a no-name Ambi pins or something.
Bro, I got a question here, man. Why do
Okay.
we have a bipod on this gun?
All right, we're getting there. Rainier Arms, Raptor charging handle, Magpul bad lever, Fab Defense PTKM front grip, Magpul MS3 Gen 2 sling, Fab AGR pistol grip, It keeps going. Roscoe and Bloodline 14.5, barrel, RM gas tube, adjustable gas block, OSS, Huxworks flash hider, suppressor, HXQD 762 Ti, 1 can, 2 rifles, got it. Sharps XPB carrier group, FDE coating, Strike Industries AR carbine flat buffer spring, Magpul H3 buffer, and the BT Atlas PSR bipod. This is a little bit of everything for him, I guess.
H3 buffer in there?
It is a Magpul H3 buffer.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. So
yeah, that bipod is throwing me off for this setup.
I feel like Metallica should be playing.
Yeah.
While this is up.
Getting like a Mad Max type vibe.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. All right. So quite a bit going on. I don't dislike it, right? And also, I'm curious: is the rail with the suppressor? I guess it works. I was just thinking, like, I guess it just hugs.
Yeah, just hug it tight around.
Yeah.
That looks like
it's
the
okay.
sharpest end of the rail at the end.
Man.
Yeah, like don't get your hand too close when you're
Right.
rotating that thing on there. It might cut you.
That is.
The bipod, I do like question. I do like question is what I'm trying to say. Like,
What the heck was with that bipod, man?
I mean, it's a
Okay.
nice bipod, but on this build,
Well, this build, yeah.
I don't know. Maybe just personal preference.
Honestly, I'm gonna give him some points for creativity.
Yeah,
on
I
this.
don't dislike this build.
Oh, there's no Picatinny in the middle. Okay. So it stops right there. You see?
Yeah.
Wait, it is it?
Yeah, right
You can
right
see it
before the
stops right
optic,
there.
and then it's just a little bit more.
What
on
is it?
top.
I'm curious. What it is? What is it up there?
It's probably just flat.
Flat.
Yeah, it's probably just flat. Reduced
It's like
weight.
the black
Interesting.
rain. The black rain
Interesting.
do that.
Okay, I don't like I said. I don't dislike it. Honestly, the Vortex optics are solid. You don't like them?
No.
I'm not a
I
big
don't-
fan of that one too.
I don't mind the UH one. I mean, obviously, when we did our torture test, the EOTech prevailed, but I don't dislike the Vortex. I'm gonna go again. It's not my cup of tea. I do like the UBR stock; those are cool. I'm gonna give it about a 5.5.
Yeah.
I'll go with a 6 on it. Like I said, the creativity. I got to give him for the creativity, the skull, all that.
Yeah.
Gives it that Mad Max vibe. A little different.
Yeah.
6.
For me, 5, because that bipod completely threw me off.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't belong to this build, and of course, at the same time, having that little skull, sharp edges and stuff, it's just not my type of gun.
Yeah.
5.
Yeah.
Here it comes.
Yep. There you go.
Go on your brace.
I'm not a fan of Punisher skull like lowers and stuff like that. Like it's doing too much. That's just me. I'm gonna give it a 4.2.
4.2. 4.2. All right.
We'll be going.
Yeah.
Wow.
All right. He also submitted one more if we wanted to hop into that too, because he's got a SOCOM 16 angle, he calls it.
Okay.
Standard barrel. So this is where he's got the OSS silencer, the Huxworks silencer for it. So he said 1 gun or 1 can, 2 guns. All right. Continue on. Gas block extension, advanced gas block, enhanced pistons, Sadlac Industries enhanced spring guide rod, BT Atlas bipod, low pro MRD mount, Vortex 1-6 Strike Eagle with Midwest Industries mount, Magpul angled for grip, and there you have it.
Okay.
Okay.
Right off the rip, I like it.
Yeah.
Dude, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, this is cool. So I've owned a suppressed M1A before, and it is fun, especially with like the Schuster adjustable gas block. I'm glad to see that he's got the adjustable gas system in this one as well, because it definitely helps.
I guess
Or
you know
he has the gas block.
that foregrip up there. I guess when you're standing, you're kind of like holding maybe, but I feel like it still would throw your balance off having that angled foregrip, even on a standing shot.
So it's a 16-inch. So this is the one that's made
Yeah.
to be wielded. Like you can actually.
You're
It might
saying
sound
that
crazy.
you're gonna move and shoot
Yeah.
with this thing?
You can.
Oh,
I mean,
absolutely.
I'm sure
Yeah.
you can,
Yeah.
but that I don't believe this gun is a move and shoot gun. You can. I can move and shoot with a 50 probably,
Yeah.
but this is not a move and shoot gun any day. I don't no, not with the setup. There's no way, guys.
I've
Come
seen-
on.
I
Have you
don't
ever
know
seen-
Mark
Marksmans
said-
do it.
Okay,
man.
I'm not
I will
saying-
disagree with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not saying you can't.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, but this gun is not really for that.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm
get
trying to
you're
say.
saying.
That in an EBR chassis, I beg to differ because it
In a
really is.
So you're
Yeah.
gonna pick that
Yeah.
over your freaking Rattler?
This.
Move and
Well-
shoot gun? That's what I'm trying to say. You know what I'm saying? It's not.
Oh, I see what
Oh,
you're saying.
well,
Yeah.
that's a different story.
Yeah,
That's
if
a
you're
different
talking CQB, I'm out thinking like distant targets. I got one
Right.
way over there, one way over there. That'll be a quick
Right, I've got-
engagement.
yeah,
Dude. I
yeah.
could maneuver the shit out of that in that situation. Now, if you're talking about room clearing, it's not ideal. No.
you could still do it.
Right.
But would you
Put an
use
angle
that foregrip?
Yeah. I see
Or
what
would
you're
you
saying.
keep it
Yeah.
flat? You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
I understand what you're saying.
I keep
with
it
that,
flat.
Yeah.
I don't have enough knowledge with this gun or shooting time on it. I can't say a lot to it, so I'm going to take your guys' opinions.
Yeah,
But it's a great,
But
beautifully
it
set
looks
up gun. I
good
like
based off the list of everything you had. I'll give it a 6.
He said that's an Archangel chassis.
is that what he said?
I think so.
It's probably just the one that how it comes. I don't think I ever actually mentioned the chassis. Yeah,
I think
but
it's a
it
beautiful
definitely
gun.
is Archangel. Yeah,
If that's the case, I'm gonna give him a 7.
that's exactly what I was.
That's
gonna
what I was
say.
going to say too. 7 for sure. It's a beautiful gun.
Yeah,
So accurate.
yeah. If you update, like the Strike Eagle isn't bad, but if you could upgrade the optic just a tad too, I think you
Yeah.
find yourself being a little bit more happy too. And where's the can?
Well, he's waiting for his.
Well, you said 1 can, 2 guns. It's okay though. It's okay if you don't want to show it. That's fine. That's fine. All right, dope, cool. That was. Wait, I'm sorry, I completely forgot.
Puppet.
Puppet. That's right. Thanks, Puppet, for the submissions. We appreciate it. I like it. Let us know. Comment section. Do you like it too? Next one up, we got Hyper Sniper 2013 over here with a Wind and Weaponry AR-15. He said he bought it back in 2013. Magpul angle foregrip, Surefire light, totally not taken from an arms room. Okay, UTG quad rail, Sig Romeo 5 red dot, Juliet 4 magnifier, Magpul backup rear iron, Magpul stock and riser, arrow ambi charging handle, Geisley G2S trigger, B5 grid. All right, and so looks like first thing I'm noticing is that like crayon marks on the door? Is that?
It looks like he dropped.
I
that
think
gun
it's
a couple
gone.
times.
Yeah, I think.
Oh, wait.
No, it's crayon.
Yeah, that definitely
got
looks like
kids.
crayon.
That
Yeah,
looks
he's got
crayon.
kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got kids. Oh man, things to look forward to.
What kind
All
of
right.
magnifier was that? Oh, sorry.
It's the Juliet, right?
Okay.
He said,
Yep.
Yeah, Juliet 4.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
It says the cover on it.
Yeah, this isn't bad. I have a soft spot for that front sight post rail systems,
Yeah. Yeah.
and the UTG one, hey, it's an affordable one. I see the 2. You've also got the Picatinny QD for your sling, down a little bit back, and then we've got ourselves a little that's a thick Streamlight too, man.
No, this is Surefire.
No, it's a
Oh,
shit.
Surefire.
it.
Sorry. Yeah, he
I
did
think
say
that's
that.
the AA model.
Yeah, that's
It
a
is.
thick
Yeah.
boy.
Honestly, I like it, man.
I do too, dude. I'm
I'm
gonna
going 7.
I'm gonna go. Yeah, I was gonna say 7.5. I'm gonna give him a 7.5 on this one. I like it.
I'm gonna give him a 6.5, and the reason why is the eye relief on that Juliet magnifier kind of sucks.
Mm-hmm.
But also move that optic up 1 slot for me.
Yeah, they tight.
1 slot.
They
That's
tight.
a little tight, bro. Everything else looks manageable. It looks good. It looks sustainable.
What do you
Yeah.
guys think about that SIG optic?
The Romeo 5
Yeah.
is decent.
It's
I
okay.
have
It's
it,
decent.
yes. It does the job.
It does exactly what it needs to do.
Yeah,
7 for me. I really don't have anything to pick this one apart. So
No.
it looks like a 7 setup.
good. Yeah, good job, Hyper Sniper.
Another B5 grip there.
Yeah, I like
Yeah.
him.
Just get a
I'm not
sling
going
on
to be
this thing.
bitchy about everybody's, but yes, we'll talk about the grip since you brought it up.
and a sling. And a sling.
He's gotta
would-
get a
A
sling,
sling would, bring this right there.
Yep. I'm not gonna lie though. When I saw the name Hyper Sniper, this isn't what I was expecting.
No. I don't know.
But
You guys-
hey, really good, man.
Speaking of slings, they got to check out those McLean dynamic retention slings. We got them too.
So nice.
We got them.
I've got one.
They're very good. I run that.
In this setup, I'd probably go 2 point personally. Like for like I like the Tech 10 ones, but yeah, I am obviously a huge fan of the McLean ones. That's what I typically run on my Mark 18.
Concepts one.
Fair- yeah,
Faro
Faros,
concept ones.
Yeah.
Dude.
They're out there too. So there you go. All right, moving on to the next one. We've got from Christian 2003. He's got a Springfield Saint AR-15. We've got A2 sight was cut down to low profile. Daniel Defense MFR rail, Streamlight, Landtac, Dragon muzzle brake. Oh no, for San Mendes. Okay. Onward. When I see the Dragon, I just think, oh god. Onward research sling, primary arms 1 to 8, Warrior Poet battle belt, Smith & Wesson M&P 40 with 9mm threaded barrel. Oh, okay, I get it. Okay. And TLR 1 still need to get the Magpul bipod for it. He says. Okay.
All right. Take off the wrapper that came from the gun.
Yeah,
This
the
is not
Springfield
a Ferrero Rocher.
Okay. Which part? It's like it's
The
been a
red-
little,
red-
keep it
the
sticking
red
out.
band.
That's
Like
from the gun?
Yes,
Yeah, that's
from the
Springfield. That's the
factory, bro.
Saint.
Yeah, take it off.
Right,
Or-
Yeah,
keep
but
it
wait a
you know
minute.
what? You know what? He's probably using it to wrap his sling.
Yeah,
in the
you know,
back.
like he's probably using it for functionality. I don't hate it, but also it's not as strong as an actual Ranger band.
Correct.
So it'll break, but it's fine because, and maybe in certain situations, if I'd rather have the band break and me not be able to deploy my sling. So that makes sense in my book. I don't dislike that. Actually,
That Lancer mag.
yeah, look at that green Lancer mag. Where'd you get that from, man? Well, at one point it was only us, but then it wasn't. So.
since we're looking at the whole kit,
Yeah.
that knife has got to go.
Yeah, that
Oh,
knife
so we're
is.
looking at this kit too?
Rambo called.
Dude, I like the fucking Rambo.
Yeah.
I'm good.
I like it.
First blood.
I
Last
like
Yeah.
the first blood, man.
I'm gonna rate the entire setup: rifle, belt, pistol, everything.
7.
All right, so
I'll go 7 on it.
let me see what else. What else?
Actually, it's
Little
that
jump
knife,
pouch.
man. You're
I mean,
getting
overall, it's
6.
It's
I like
clean.
the knife, man.
6.
I feel like we need one more rifle mag, personally,
Yeah.
at least. That's just me.
Okay.
I like the micro dump pouch. We got the Blue Force gear med pouch. That knife is a lot.
Yeah.
Does it have the thigh rig strap for you? You know what I mean? Like, is it gonna be
Imagine
flopping
falling
around?
backwards and
Yeah.
that thing dig into your lower
Right.
spine.
Right. Yeah. You know, I'm gonna go a solid 7 on this one too, because you know I like everything else. I like the setup. It's good.
Yeah, I'm gonna go 6 on this one.
There you go. See?
Yeah, I go 6. I mean, overall, pretty good. I'm not a big. I mean, you should have a knife on your belt. I
Yeah.
think that's good.
I'm going to go 7. You keep that damn knife. You hear me?
Yeah, you should.
Keep that.
I love it.
Yeah.
you should.
Keep
I
it
just-
in the drawer.
Oh my god.
Oh no, I think you should have a knife on
You
the
keep
belt.
it
for
and you
sure.
put it where it needs to be.
I like
put,
that
so.
Smith & Wesson M&P that he's got.
Yeah, it's
yeah.
good.
And his belt setup is pretty clean.
Yeah, it's
Really,
clean.
You
Very
shouldn't
clean.
really have anything else. And the gun is overall pretty good.
Oh, we got
Those
handcuffs there too.
handcuffs, yeah. That's what.
I just realized
Those
that.
are handcuffs.
So he's in probably law enforcement or security or
Or extracurricular activities.
Or
Yeah.
they ain't, you know.
The knife makes sense now.
All right, look, all right, yeah. Well, I'm just gonna throw it out there, man. If those were fuzzy handcuffs, it'd be a perfect 10. Moving on. Next up, we got Christian. That was Christian 2003. Thank you very much, man, for the submission, Alex.
Ooh.
All right, now,
I'm liking this.
I know you
yeah.
don't.
So Alex.
Alright, already.
Now, first of all, when I see his name, Aguila, 'cause it
RC2?
looks like it's really similar to the ammo manufacturer,
yeah.
which I was told is pronounced Aguila.
Really?
Like
Yeah,
Wheeler.
yeah. Years ago, I asked actual Aguila, like, hey, how's the proper pronunciation? They're like, Aguila. I'm like, okay, all right, cool.
I
So,
always said Aguila.
yeah, that's what I said, or Aguila. All right, 11.5-inch SBR, law folder, Radian ambi charging handle, Radian Raptor ambi safety, Geisley 2-stage SSA trigger, EOTech 5X, EOTech EXPS2 green, Magpul QD sling, Neo Mag sling strap, Strike Industries, M-Lock grips, Surefire pressure switch, Surefire Scout Light Pro, Surefire flash hider, and RC2. And when he says 11.5-inch, that is a Daniel. That's what he said in the subject.
Ditch the
Money.
stock, ditch the sling. Nothing against Magpul. I've used it, but I ditched it because there's so many better options like the McLean or the Ferro Concepts and some other stuff.
Yeah.
So I feel like Magpul is really far behind when it comes to sling.
I actually don't mind some of their slings, like the little buckle that you can, some of them are. They also have thinner ones too. I don't mind them, but I do agree that there are definitely better ones out there.
It depends on what you're using it for.
Yeah.
Because I feel like on a longer gun, like a Mark 12 or anything that's 18 inches, I'd rather have the thick one because I'm just using it to stow.
Well, they even use like those thick leather ones too, like some of the long range guns.
Did you say it's a folding stock?
Yeah, it's the law.
Yeah, it's
folder.
law
It's
folder.
full- Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it a
I'm giving it 8.5, buddy.
the stock is the only thing.
That's
I'll
it.
hold.
I got
The stock and the grip. I'm not a big fan of the Daniel stock and grip. I'm throwing that out there right now. Replace those. You would get an 8 from me.
Right.
It's going to be I actually really do like it. I don't mind it. You would get a 9 from me.
Wow.
Yeah, you would get a 9 because it's up there. Because I mean, dude, 11.5-inch. We do have an SBR here. It's great.
It
I love
folds.
it. It feels like a perfect roll for me for close quarters type of stuff. I mean, it's everything that I would like, and the fact that the magnifier, it's there if you need it. It's QD. You can pop it right off if you don't.
Yep.
So I'm like, I like all of that. That would get a 9, but it's going to be an 8 for me.
No backup sides. I just noticed that too.
Yeah, there is.
Oh, there is that.
You know, that stock.
Yeah, yes, you should
Forget
get
about
an
the functionality, right? The gun looks so good,
It
so
does.
tactical, right? Let's
It
just
does.
say that stock throws it off. I feel like
I
if you
don't-
like
I don't know,
B5.
yeah.
I honestly think if it was B5, it would complete the look. If we just talk about looks alone.
The B5 would. I still think for look purposes, I think it looks good. Honestly.
Yeah, I do too.
I'm gonna give you a 7.
I'm still going my
Give you
8.5.
7.
You get my
I'm
8.5.
going 8.
8. Yeah, I'm going 8.5 on it.
Yeah, I think we all like it though. Thank you, Alex, for that one. Appreciate it. Troy Smith is up next with his 7.62x39 build, which that is a. All right, guys, let's do something about the photos here. All right. that thing's rough to
Can't
see.
see it.
All right, it's a 16-inch hardened arms, upper, and barrel. BCM charging handle, Anderson lower with Rock Island match trigger, Magpul MOES SL grip, Magpul RS4 sling. He said we'll be trading red dot out the flashlight mounts for a Ranger band. Also, he misses Alec. Also, changing out the scope for a, and it's cut off.
What is up front? I can't
Troy,
tell.
what's going on, man?
I think he has the sights canted.
Is that up front? Because
Yeah.
I can't tell. There's
canted, yeah, the sights are
I see
canted.
what he's talking about. The flashlight mount, those are scope ring mounts.
up front.
Yeah.
What's
Yeah,
that
these
for?
are scope ring mounts. I see what you're saying.
No, I'm talking about at the top of the rail.
That's this.
So
The
that-
sights are canted.
Right. So he's got a
offset.
Picatinny offset.
Yeah.
That's
he's got
at a 45.
35.
Yeah.
And he put the M-Bus Pro or
I
M-Bus.
see which one. Okay,
The
good.
On
reflection
that.
from the light's making it hard
Yeah.
to see.
So
Yeah.
did you
Fan
have to
that.
get 2 of those? That means you're adding so much weight.
Yeah. I'm not a
Instead of
fan.
just
HK.
instead of just spending the money for the Magpul Pros that are offset.
Yeah.
So congratulations, you bought 4 things instead of just buying
You played yourself.
2.
Yeah. And I am not a big fan of like those
Yeah, I don't like
big,
that.
robust, like Gen 1 BOIS sights, you know?
Bus.
Bus. But
I'm going to 6 on it.
I'm going like 6 as well.
I'm gonna go 5.
yeah, I was thinking 5. I'll give him a 5.5 for it because I really like how that flashlight's mounted.
So yeah, I'm sticking with 5. The reason why is I don't like that vert grip whatsoever. It's chubby as hell, and I know that specifically from owning one and tossing it away as soon as I got it. And that light is a no-go for me. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
everything else I can work with.
Right.
Maybe not the backup sights on a mount that's on them.
Yeah.
Like, that's kind of weird. But yeah, 5, my dog. Yeah.
Yep, there we go.
That's it.
All right, appreciate it, Troy. Next up, we got Kyle. He's got, hey, Classic Firearms team, here's my rifle build. This is a Daniel Defense M4A1. Hope to be featured. Keep up the amazing content. Thank you. That's not going to change us from roasting this shit. All right, switch the rail from the R3 to the Riz 2.
Riz.
Watch it. It's just
Really?
badass.
Really?
You can't roast it.
He went from the R3 to the Riz 2.
I don't hate you on that.
Quad rail for life.
I don't hate you on that.
No,
All right.
I agree with that change. I like.
All right.
I like the Riz.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. So,
I love this gun.
oh wait. I'm sorry. Switch the rail to the R3 from the
From the
Riz
Riz,
2.
So he ditched the
So
quad.
he went quad. No,
He
bought
ditched the
quad
quad rail.
He
Oh,
ditched
So
the
this
quad
is
rail.
this isn't an M4A1 R3. This is the Daniel Defense M4A1. So that's going to have the carbine length buffer system, not the mid length. And it's also coming. It came with the quad rail, the Riz 2, but he switched it out for the R3. So he wanted the M-lock capabilities.
Is that
So
front sight?
I don't hate it,
Yeah,
but
it is,
but you would have
It's a
gotten
fixed front
props.
sight.
Yeah,
fixed.
I wouldn't have.
Why?
Yeah,
Why?
Because okay, so I will say this: I love a fixed front.
I,
sight.
I do too, actually.
It is such an easy reference point.
Yeah.
Period.
You'll-
Especially when you're presenting from high ready or low ready for
I
me.
don't at all.
The
don't
leaf.
like it at
So
all.
if you're running IR or something like that, the leaf sight that is actually it's a fixed front sight it's
Yeah.
low profile because it takes into accountability the height of your actual IR aiming device and it mounts right to it. I'm a big fan of those.
Yeah.
I don't want that front sight when I'm looking through my glass or dots, right? I just don't want anything there. I just want my target, whatever I'm looking at. I don't want that in the middle.
I don't hate.
I don't hate
I
front
could play
sights.
50-50 on that. I hear both sides of this.
Yeah.
Yeah. I use it as a quick reference point.
Mhm.
So, yeah.
Yep, totally get that. But I will say this: you would have definitely gotten brownie points if you kept the Riz 2, you know. But I don't hate also that you wanted the M-lock. I totally
It's
get
beautiful, dude. Look at it.
it. Yeah,
So good.
Is
And
everybody
cloud-
going with that grip? Everybody's.
Everybody loves
BCM.
BCM grip.
Dude,
Yeah.
it's-
You know
it's
who made
solid.
that popular? Lucas.
I was just saying
Grip's
Lucas. Yeah, Lucas.
Yeah.
Hey, but turn it around, man.
Yep,
Turn
yeah.
around and bring
AK
it back
style.
another.
Yeah.
Dude, it actually feels really good.
Good. Yep.
Really good. So yeah. So all right, here we go. He switched to the R3 from the Riz 2, EOTech EXPS3 with the G33 magnifier, Clown Defensive Rain 3.0 with the SOCOM mount, Daniel Defense fixed front sight, and Magpul M-bus rear. Pro, and then we got the Geisley Airborne charging handle, nice. Radiant Talon ambi safety selector, nice. B5 furniture with the BCM front grip. I really like this build, and it's not just because it's Daniel. I promise you guys, but I mean it's clean.
It's
it does.
clean.
It's functional. It does everything you need to go. This is a solid 8 for me.
Yeah, I agree.
7 for me because of that front sight and that cloud defensive, dude. I love it. Nice, solid choice. I run the same light on my guns.
I also like the aesthetic of the FDE metal mag. Just throw that in there.
Yes. Duramag, mind you. I'm gonna give it. I'll give it an 8.
Oh,
I will give it an
right.
8. I will give it an 8. It's very tasteful. Everything's
is.
put together on there. It's clean. It's keep it simple, stupid. He's got everything that he needs, including the front sight post, which is great.
I'm surprised you didn't just say, "Hey, I
no,
was going to
man.
give you 8, but I'm going to give you 7 because you don't have a sling."
No,
I'm
well,
surprised you
okay,
didn't
well,
say
yeah.
Yeah, add a sling.
Well, add a sling, and that would
Yeah.
really put it where it's at. But
Yeah.
the only thing that's kind of messing with me optically is the different color FDE in the rear.
Oh my god.
It's kind of messing
yeah.
with me a little bit, but I'm gonna let it ride.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, you know, it's like pale to
Yeah, just different tandemizing.
Actually, you know what I'm noticing too? I just realized this. The Cloud Defensive, I don't think it has any pressure pads or anything like that.
It
Oh, yeah,
does.
how do
It does. It does.
It's up
It
front.
does?
Yeah, you can
It's
see
up
it.
front. I just can't see it.
Yeah, you can't see it. It's there.
Just
You
see
can
that
see
Oh,
it.
it's behind
It's
the front
behind.
side.
Yep.
But you know,
Oh,
cloud
okay.
defensive. There's no see
Yeah, you
that
can see
cable.
the wire running.
Yeah.
The
Yep.
pressure
Cables on.
pad has a built-in cable, so you have to run a pressure.
Oh, I see what
you
you
have
mean.
to run.
Oh, okay. I saw the push
Yeah.
button. I just didn't know. Be careful with that cable.
As we found out this
Yeah, we
morning.
found out today.
Yeah.
I talked
yeah.
to cloud defensive guys, and they're like, "We've never seen this before." They're sending me a new pad, but they've never seen that before, and so they're like, "Hey, maybe
Yeah,
a little
'cause-
fluke."
Yeah, if that shit gets hot,
Yeah.
goodbye. All right, but hey, other than that though, so keep an eye out for that. Add a sling, you would have a pretty spot on, damn perfect build for a 14.5. But dude, good build, man.
Yeah,
good
good
build,
build.
Kyle.
Nice.
Like I said, 8 from me, and I think that was pretty much.
Yeah, 8 around the
Hey,
block.
hey,
Yeah,
around the
yeah.
board.
All right, next up is our bro, a loyal live stream viewer, Tanner. Good to see you again, man. He's
Is that
Tanner?
yeah,
This
he
is
submitted
Tanner.
Sitterman. He submitted 2 of them, and we're both looking at bolt actions. We got a 20-inch barrel and for a 223 Mesa Precision Stock Tika action, Leupold VX6 HD, and if my phone would stop doing weird shit, that'd be great.
That's laying down, right? It's not standing up on the barrel.
No, it's laying down. Yeah, it's just an awkward looking
gotcha.
photo. That's our biggest recommendation. Take a better photo, Tanner. And but the Leupold VX6 HD 3 to 18 by 44.
That's punching through armor. I can tell you that much.
That 20-inch 223 will be
What's-
vibe checking
That's
some
a
steel.
5.56?
Yeah,
223?
223.
It's punching through level 4.
Yeah, dude. Yo, hey, I don't know exactly what your purpose is, if it is more of a hunting or just a distance gun for fun, but
It looks good.
basic, simple works. One thing I would do personally, just because I like it, add a bipod
Yeah.
for this type of build. But, dude, I mean, hey, basic works. Tika action, awesome. Mesa stock, awesome. Like, yeah, this is going to get an 8 from me. Add a sling. Add a sling and a bipod.
I'll give him a 7.
7.
Yeah.
7 for me.
I'm going to jump on
Tanner,
the
you know I love
the
you.
bandwagon.
Yeah, because I love that Leupold, too.
Yeah.
Love the Leupold HDs.
I love simple, so I'm going to go with the 8.
Yep. Good job, man. The second one he sent in is a 22. And this one I'm a really big fan of because 22 bolt actions are a lot of fun. What would make this probably like a perfect build is if he added like a can to it, because I do believe it does have a threaded
wow.
barrel. You know?
Looks good.
Yep.
Maybe overkill for the scope.
For a 22, yes, yes. But I will say this, dude.
Squirrels don't have a chance.
No. 22 long rifle, CZ 457 action, CZ MTR barrel, KRG Bravo stock, Timney trigger. Dude, this is a.
This is a 9. I'm just giving him 9 right
Dude,
now.
22 freaking
this
build,
thing,
dude.
this thing right here, you're going to be stacking rounds on top of rounds on top of rounds
Yeah.
all freaking day.
Tanner gets a 9 from me on this one.
Yeah,
This is
that's
beautiful.
that's
This
up
is
there
solid.
for me. I'm gonna go. Add a 22 silencer, you would have a 9. I'm gonna give him an 8.5.
Okay.
Yeah.
He needs 2 things. Bipod for me.
Yeah.
Or 3 things. Bipod, sling, and also a can, and you would have a solid 9 for me.
Yeah.
Dude, your
But-
window in your house is your bipod when you're
Yeah.
drinking your coffee.
Okay, then yeah,
There you go.
a bag, whatever you want to do.
Literally
You're
place it
gonna
on
get a
the coffee
7.5
bag.
for me.
Put
7.5.
it on the coffee bag.
It
take
looks
it
good. I dig it. It's cool. The action is awesome. It looks awesome. It looks lightweight.
Yeah.
7.5.
8.5 I'm going. 8.5, you
Yeah.
put the can on it. We're at a 9.
Hell yeah. Yeah. Good builds, Tanner. Appreciate it. And from what I can tell too, I don't think these are bought. You know, like that. From what it sounds like from his build, it sounds like maybe he's putting these together too, which is pretty cool.
Tanner's awesome, man. Shout out to Tanner.
Shout out Tanner, man.
Yeah.
All right, good job, Tanner. So now we've got Mason up next, and he says tip to butt. Here
Nice.
we go.
I like
Surefire, so Surefire SOCOM suppressor 762 mini, Liberty's Defense suppressor cover, nice. Cloud Defense 3.0 head, Cloud Defense legacy body, Surefire tail cap, Cloud Defense mount, mod light pressure pad, Magpul vertical grip, 9-inch Faxon barrel, BCM quad rail. Unity mount, Vortex, Spark, Solar, Arrow upper, lower, bootleg, adjustable bolt carrier group, nice. Geisley trigger, Raptor SD charging handle, Radiant safety, Magpul grip, Daniel defense stock. It's funny.
That's
Black multicam Cigarro sling. And question.
This 300 blackout?
I don't know. He didn't mention the.
It looks.
It's got it. Well, I hope so. I hope so.
Well, it's got a 7.62 can on it, 9-inch barrel.
Yeah, it's 300 blackout.
We're gonna assume it's 300 blackout.
Okay. I like this already.
Maybe he mentioned it in the
Dude,
subject and I missed it.
That's height. Like that's is that what is that?
That's a 226.
I feel like what we've got going on right
I don't
here.
want to change my mind on
I
this.
hear you, man.
I feel like what we've got going on here is a night vision build for passive aiming.
Yeah.
Yeah, a passive night vision build.
We're slowly changing Kaya's perspective on that.
Yeah, because I
Oh, with the
really
height?
thought,
The height,
yeah, because
yeah.
I was like,
Quick.
1.7 should be the highest, maybe 1.9, but there's no way 2.2. But then I tried it.
And you liked
I
it.
hate you, Jason.
You liked it. You
And now
liked
you've
it.
seen the light.
It's fast.
Yep.
There's no movement.
There's
and
no
you're
movement.
Just up
Yeah.
on the side.
That's what I'm saying. At 1.7, I thought I just I'm right there. I don't have to move. But
This, you
something
stare at
with
what
that.
you're looking at and bring the gun right to your face.
Yep.
Goon tape on the wrap.
Yep. All right. I want to say this though. If you're gonna be, if this is a night vision build, maybe you just like that hide over bore. I spoke with Liberty's Defense personally. The black cover will produce a much larger signature than the FDE cover will.
We had this conversation the other day about IR signatures.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. So that signature will be a lot more with a black cover. So just keep that in mind.
Yeah.
Ranger green works better.
Yeah. So there you have it. Everything else I really like, except for perhaps maybe if that is. I'm trying to figure out what's happening with the sling attachment in the back.
No, that's a T-Rex
that a-
Arms thing. It's just a stow.
Okay, it's just a stow. All right, cool. I was making sure, like, I see QD. I'm like, he's not using the QD loop and paracord to keep that back there, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I like it, man. 8.5.
I'm
The Daniel defense stock for me.
Yeah, there's
I don't like
two
that.
things that I would change out on it. Well, two things that I would change out. There's one thing that I would do.
Okay.
I would move his optic one slot forward.
Yep.
Right there at the edge because you are sitting at a 2.2. So when you are shouldered, he might be a shorter guy, but for me,
You
and
do
my
want
long
it further.
arms,
That's
I want to almost use it as superimposing, not bring it back to my eyes if I'm in my tubes.
Okay.
And then I would change out the grip and change out the stock, and that would be
What's
it.
the grip?
It's just a regular MOE grip.
Yeah, with
See the
goon tape.
angle? Yeah, with
And
goon
that's
tape.
probably why he
Oh,
threw
I
the
see
goon
what you're
tape on it,
saying.
you
Yeah.
know? He's like, I spent all my money on the suppressor and the suppressor cover. I can't afford a grip no more.
Yeah.
And that's okay.
She looks really good.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you a 7.5.
Yeah.
And if this is a night vision gun, I would suggest you looking at HRF Concepts when it comes to your mod light button and get the lockout feature because it's so easy to activate that under nods, and that lockout spot actually helps you with light ND. So that's it.
Yep. I noticed too. It's a arrow lower. Did he mention upper? Really? He just said
No caliber, huh?
no caliber.
It's got to be 300 blackout.
Well, yeah.
It's
I
gotta
mean,
be.
yeah, it's has. But I do love the bootleg adjustable BCG. Oh, he said arrow upper and lower.
Okay.
Sorry,
So it's an
I missed that. But didn't see it. And maybe the subject was it's just cut off because it's all a screenshot here.
Right.
But yeah, overall, dude, solid build. I'm gonna give this a good 8.
Yeah, 7.5 for me.
Yeah.
7.
7.
Because that's stock.
Yeah, I get that.
I'm going 8.5. The stock, I get you guys. I just think it still looks good.
Yeah, I
know,
still
for
and
look
and also
purposes.
like you see the stock, you know, and maybe he's trying to be like, hey, I got a Daniel.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Yeah.
Who knows?
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, I see the stock and I'm like, okay,
No,
you know,
I get it. I
cool,
get it.
but
It's like having a Honda Civic and putting a Ferrari sticker.
That's completely wrong. when you say
that's
that.
yeah. Appreciate that, Mason. Good build, bro. Howard is up next with an arrow lower, LaRue MBT 2S trigger, Cloud Defense Owl, Clutch Kinetics grip set, EOTech 512. Love that vibe. EOTech 3X magnifier, 16-inch 1.7 Bravo Company barrel, Law Tactical folder, Bravo Company soft mod stock, Geisley double braided super buffer spring, Spike Tactical H2 buffer. Daniel Defense BCG, Midwest Industries handguard, Epsilon VG6 muzzle brake, Magpul 2-point sling and Neomag Sentry strap, Radiant Veterans Day charging handle and 45-degree safety. He said, pretty sure that's everything. Not a veteran, but bought the safety charging handle combo to support was going coyote hunting, so have a 5-round fixed mag. Annoying, but is what it is to live in New York. Don't beat me up too bad. LOL. Love you guys. Keep up the great content. Howard, I'm going to tell you this right now. First of all,
For New York.
for New York, you're doing it.
Yeah.
And I want to say this too. You know, I feel like these states that impose all these laws want to prevent this from happening, and the fact that you're saying, screw it, I'm still doing it even though I reside here, kudos to you, all right? So
that a
get out
long-range
there,
build?
get out there and exercise your Second Amendment right.
Except for coyote hunting.
Yep.
So, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Possible.
so probably upstate New York or somewhere.
What
you know,
flashlight?
yeah.
What flashlight is that? It's
That's the
kinda-
owl. I
fat.
really,
Big
I
boy.
love cloud stuff, but that is one light that I hate.
Oh, that's an old school cloud,
Yeah.
right? Oh,
Yeah, it's
I
got
see.
them integrated mount, pressure pad, all of
Yeah.
it. Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot.
And it's
that's for sure.
chunky.
Yeah, it is chunky.
She thick. That's for sure. Overall,
Looks like a
Looks
good
overall.
gun for a little coyote long.
yeah,
barrel
I like
did
the stippling too.
It looks
It's a
like an
BCM. It's a
Is it
BCM
18?
barrel.
What's the
16 inch,
16?
1 and 7. Bravo.
So that must be a
Bravo
wide
company.
angle photo. It looks such a like a long gun.
Yeah. So Howard, I mean, honestly, dude, I really like what you've got going on here for New York, and other than the owl, which I agree with, I'm not too big of a fan of. I'm gonna give you a 7.5.
I give him 8.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. For New York, this is a 9 because
Yeah.
you got
Oh, I
a
see
muzzle
what you're
device.
Yeah. The muzzle device is
But for
good.
everywhere else, I'm gonna give you a solid 7.8, close to 8, close to 8.
Yeah.
The owl really messes with me,
Yeah.
but everything else, tasteful, man.
As a fellow Northeasterner, born in New York, lived in Jersey, I got to give you an 8, especially for going out there
And doing it.
and doing your thing,
Yeah.
brother.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Take the owl off, you'll get an 8 from me.
Yep.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah. But the fact that he has a light is
Correct.
good too. So I mean, all right, 8. Yeah, that's good. That's good. All right,
Seven,
great.
7 and change.
Yeah,
So-
seven is a change.
Seven
yeah,
and nine.
It's good. It's good. All right, on to the next one. Aaron said he had to. He got an email from Home and Garden magazine, and now all of a sudden,
I'm back.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
weird. All right, so with that though, we've got Joshua Wade who submitted 2, but all in one photo. We've got ourselves a home-built Mark 18 URGI and an MKE AP5, and is this me? So let's do this really quick. Geisley lower, Arrow upper, Geisley buffer tube, Geisley H2 buffer and spring, CAC safety, Radian Raptor, Geisley Mark 16 rail, Arrow BCG, Ballistic Advantage 10-3 barrel, Surefire War Comp and Warden, EOTech EXPS3 G33 Unity mount, Surefire light, Somo gear PEC 15. Interesting. Okay. Geisley SSF trigger. We can say SSA for my dog's sake.
That's funny.
All right, the MKE, the AP5 CAC rail.
Okay.
Kudos to you.
Yep, good. Mod light on Unity mod button, Holosun 503R on Scalarworks 142, HK Navy style lower. All right, cool. So both of these are pretty freaking awesome. Let's start with the Mark 18. Let's start with the Mark 18 URGI. Again, Arrow upper, Geisley lower, Geisley buffer tube, H2 buffer spring, CAC safety, all that type of good stuff. And Surefire Warden.
What's
So
stock?
that rail isn't like, I feel like that rail isn't amazing.
The Mark
right?
16?
The long rail, the
Yeah.
long version of that. That short one though, from what I've seen of, I think is it Nocturne Industries
Yeah.
or someone who put out that return to zero with the rail, with the laser. So you can kind of see that it will hold zero
Yeah.
on the Mark 16 with the shorter one.
Well, because it's closer to the mounting system.
Of course, insert Bendy Bell joke here.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So, okay, so the Mark 16 Shorty, we're giving a nod of approval to,
Yeah.
for the most part.
Yeah, for the most part, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, okay, I like it. Surefire, Warden, yeah, I'm sure that's going to be an RC2 at some point.
I can see
It
that
looks like
collar.
it, yeah.
It's got to be an RC. Yeah.
well,
FTEs,
he mentioned it's a Warden.
It is? Okay.
Yeah. Surefire War Comp and Warden, EOTech EXPS3 and G33, Surefire lights. So you made a statement about the Somo gear PEC 15.
That's
Yeah.
Is that a Soma gear set?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not for them because
Not everybody can afford what
it's
you can
not
afford.
about. It's not
Jason.
about that. It's not about that. It's what you're supporting when you buy that. That's
Oh,
just-
Oh,
the
okay.
Chinese.
Oh, yeah.
I don't. If an American company made it, I'd be cool with that. But I got this thing, and they don't hold. Like there's success stories, but
It's
that
not.
type of
It's not.
rank-
It's not across the board.
correct.
Okay.
It's
Few
not.
C's off.
I'd rather you buy, and this might sound crazy. I'd rather you buy a purse because at least I know it's going to run 100% of the time, and that's it. That's a stone throw in a big pond, man. I don't, sometimes it may be good, sometimes it may be shit.
Yeah. All right.
Um,
So keep that in mind. We've got Unity mounts on the EOTechs.
Yeah, especially that flip to center one.
Yeah.
I'm digging it.
Yep.
A lot of people don't like them because it's in the way.
Yeah.
But they actually work if you know how to train with it. I'm gonna give you that Somo gear's throwing me off, man.
Other than the Somo gear.
I'd give him a 7.5.
That's where I was going. Yep.
Because everything is doable, everything's workable. The B5. The only thing that's kind of messing with me visually on that, honest to God, is the dust cover.
Oh yeah, the FD.
Yeah.
It looks like one of the polymer ones from
Yeah.
Magpul, perhaps. Yeah, I get it, but whatever. The colors are color to me. You can always spray paint it.
Yeah, 7.5. That's
Yep.
what I'm gonna give it.
Yeah.
Everything else is good, minus the Somo gear. I just have my own personal things about that. But
Yeah, I really appreciate the fact that this is a build. He
Yeah.
assembled this himself. This wasn't a bot as a complete firearm. He did this himself, which is pretty cool, and I like it a lot. So yeah, so I'm gonna agree with you on the fact that it's a build. He does have the Geisley lower, arrow upper, and did he say what he said ballistic advantage 10-3. I like the effort he's put into this. I'm gonna give him an 8.
effort's there.
Yeah.
Just watch. You should watch a video from Deskpop about the Somo gear.
Okay.
And that'll change your mind about
There you
that.
go. There you
I'll
go.
give him a 9, and the
Oh.
reason for that is
Wow.
Wow, that's up
because
there.
it's the Somo gear one. I agree with you. Yeah, it's the cheap, but everything is right.
It
You
is.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Everything just is
Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
it
with
flows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything looks good about it.
Yeah,
That
it's just very, very logical, makes sense. And the Somo gear, just imagine if that was like PEC 15.
Then he would get a 9 from me.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah.
That's how I'm thinking. What kind of
A5.
stock is that on that AP5?
It's
it looks like a B5.
Oh, on the AP5?
Yeah.
Oh,
That's-
on the AP5.
That's the HK stock.
I want that for my K.
Yep.
You know?
Is that the HK stock?
Yeah.
That's not the Magpul.
No.
I don't
Yeah.
think you can put that one on your K stock
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
wouldn't
because
fit.
that's a
Yeah, because the K and the standard are different.
Different.
Well, hold
yeah,
up.
different pins.
Before we get to that,
I
because
see, I see.
that's a whole different rating. in
Yeah,
my
yeah, yeah.
opinion.
It is. It is a
Yeah.
different
Right
rating.
now. All right, so for the Mark 18,
Yeah.
essentially, that one I'm gonna have to go with Jason. I'm between an 8 and a 7, so I'm
Yeah.
gonna go 7.5. 2 reasons for that. One is you got it on the light on the right side of the rifle,
That was something.
right?
Yeah.
But I'm assuming you're right-handed, so
Assuming.
the right-handed.
Oh, because he doesn't even have the flip to side. It's not the left-handed
Yeah.
version.
That's what I'm saying. So
Yeah.
I don't understand. So there's
Doesn't
some
have a pressure
interesting
pad?
stuff going
No,
on.
no
there.
pressure pad.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
and that's my
Wait.
second point. Is
I
that
didn't
there's
see
no
that.
I didn't
pressure
notice that
pad
either. Yeah.
For either the light or the laser. So you're going to be manipulating your hand
You're
on
going
both of
over.
them. So
No, you can't even touch it. Like it doesn't matter what happens. You can't get to that right light.
yeah.
No,
know
no.
what I'm saying?
If he's
If it's on-
right-handed.
But
he
if
has
he's
right-handed.
right-handed.
Yeah.
But
Because
I thought
they-
there was a pressure pad on there. There
No,
isn't.
no, I mean,
No.
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 That's momentary and constant only.
Right.
On the
That-
light.
That's what I'm saying. There's not a cable.
No,
No.
there's no
Pressure
cable.
pad?
No,
No.
because I can see the cap and
Right.
whatever. I don't know if it's sumo gear or whatever else.
Yeah.
So you're essentially you'd have to hit constant, and then you could go over to the laser.
But there's no either
No,
or.
that's
There's
horrible.
neither. It's a terrible
horrible.
setup. Exactly. So that's why I'm kind of leaning towards 7 in that way. That's the biggest downfall I can see of this build.
Dude,
but the actual build itself is quality.
Yeah, it's
When I
quality.
said everything makes sense, I really thought that light had its own pressure pad
No,
by the
no,
Somo
no.
gear.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
He might be left-handed,
Yeah.
which
which would make
still,
sense.
which would make sense, but you're still running into some issues.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Still running. Okay.
Because they do make a left-hand specific flip to center magnifier on the Unity.
Yeah,
Yeah, and I
that's-
get that might be hard to find. You
Yeah.
know, that could
That's-
be an issue there.
And if you do have to go, non-dominant, you're now struggling to manipulate lights and stuff. And
Right.
okay, so because you pointed that out, I'm actually going to change that to a 7. But other than that, good.
Same here. I'm
good build.
downgrading
you
it to
got
8.
good bones.
You got
and
good
that's
bones.
what's important.
Structure's
Yep.
there.
Yeah.
Yep.
On the MP5 though, clone,
Yeah.
Um,
the AP5.
excited for this
I'm
one.
gonna give you a solid 8.5.
Oh yes.
It looks really good.
Yeah, that
I don't see what
that
was-
navy lower,
Yeah.
the HK stock, freaking cool, man.
First of all, you have that cat rail that is
the Knight's rail.
unobtainium.
Yeah, that's a solid build. The
9.
only the 9 for me too. The only thing is the 503R I don't have much experience with, but the ScalarWorks 142 is pretty a good mount. But I just don't have any experience with the Hollow Sun. But I feel like, dude, if you got a Knight's rail and a HK stock on that thing,
The only thing that would take this up a notch is putting a can on it.
Oh,
honest
yes.
to God, and that would be a 9.
an actual tri-lug can.
Yeah,
Now we're talking.
yeah, it'd be 9.
Yep.
Hands
yeah.
down.
That's solid.
I'm gonna give this a 9.5.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
What would have made
Because-
it 10?
Because that Navy lower,
reason.
HK stock, Knights Rail, like
Somebody-
just that alone is badass.
John's over there looking for my AP5 right now. By the way, it's in the bag.
He's over there
that
like,
HK
it's on
bag.
the
Like,
wall.
where is it?
Yeah, look for the one that's got HK written on it.
So what I wanted to get that was because it is so close to mine.
Yeah.
It is like, yeah, here it is. All right. So, I mean, this thing is so close. The only reason I wouldn't give it a 10 out of 10 is because he doesn't have the Knights rail
Knights.
connecting to the Knights.
Wait, but Ryan, he's got the
Optic.
different one. He's got the
Optic
one that
mount.
has the Picatinny on the top.
No, so
Oh,
what
no, it
happens
doesn't.
is he actually pushed his rail covers back far enough so that it covers up where the MP5
Yeah.
red dot mount would
Okay.
go. So, see, I've got mine pushed up.
He wants it to be a perfect 10 for something that you're
Yeah.
talking about the Knights rail being unobtainium.
So what we're
Yeah.
How about
saying
the
is-
rail mounted
Red dot.
optic system?
So wait. In a way, Aaron just
Yeah, this is
Just-
Aaron's build, by the way.
just rated his own gun a 10. That's what he did.
look,
he just did that, did he
mean,
not?
No, 9.5.
It's your
'cause
own
not-
personal
'cause,
preference,
all
right?
You think about the
I love-
Navy lower, awesome. The
love
HK
it.
stock,
Hey,
awesome.
But look, he even has the same scale. Like,
Yeah.
dude, we have the same mindset, and
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying.
It's there.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah.
Then
yeah.
you know
I
what you
love
should
it.
do?
I mean, first of all, the reason why he went with the scalar works so he could still use the backup irons.
Exactly.
So
and
that's good.
another
That's
point.
good thinking.
Yeah.
And that's why it's like, all right, so this person actually shoots. They know what they're doing because if you have I used to have an EOTech on this, and I loved it, but it was heavy, and at the same time, you lose your iron sights.
Right.
His setup, you don't. It's great, and I get why the whole claw mount is a better concept for procuring this red dot mount, but it's awesome.
Yeah.
It's
8.5.
awesome. Altogether.
8.5.
8.5 for me.
Yep.
9.5.
Yep. All right, we've got just a few more to get through here. Let's see, we got Jake up next. Hey guys, sending over photos of his LMT Piston SBR.
Ooh.
Okay, bro. Okay, I'm excited for this one. Lower LMT stripped lower, LMT lower parts kit and safety, B5 grip and SOP mod stock, G Money, SSAE, Faro Slingster.
Nice.
All right, upper LMT 12-inch piston upper, LMT piston BCG, Radian Raptor SD, EOTech EXPS2 and G33, Unity Fast and Omni FTC, Lunar Hot Pocket, Rails Scales Carve Mod Light OKW, Polonium K on a rear end muzzle
Okay.
brake.
Yep.
Where's the
Bro.
light? I don't
Yep.
see the light.
That-
Is it
it's
the
on,
other
it's
side?
on the
It's
other
on the side where it should be.
Thank you. Thank you.
That's what I have on mine
Oh, I
too.
can tell the Faro concepts. I don't know if you
Yeah.
said that or not.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, okay.
There's the
I
light.
did.
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
Yep.
This is like a freaking 10 for me now.
This one's up
This
there,
one-
This
dude.
is really good.
This one's up
9.5,
there.
bro. Just can't give 10 yet.
Let me see the light.
is amazing.
Does the light have
Is there a pressure pad?
Have a pad?
But
That's
you don't
okay,
need
no,
it.
you don't
It's on
need
the
it.
left
You don't
side
need
if
it.
you're
You don't
right
need
hand.
it.
Again, if you go non-dominant though, I always want ambi controls on my shit. You know, I always want ambi controls because that I especially after taking Kyle Lamb's low light class. Oh my god, I need a pressure pad. I need a constant on.
And that's what's interesting too, is you could go constant on, then go non-dominant, and you're good to go, right?
Unless
But
you
don't
need to
have
manipulate that
momentary.
light, right?
And-
Unless you
yeah.
need to manipulate that light, because now all of a sudden you got ND flash.
I'm not a big fan of constant on. Like you
Yeah.
need to have the option,
Yeah.
but I wouldn't. Yeah.
But anyway, all right. Outside of that, dude, this is a solid 9.
Yeah.
9 for me, man.
I'm with you, Clint. I think that non-dominant is a good point.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the Ranger band on the stock too. I like the camo setup. It's different. It's cool, and also good job on the photo.
Yeah.
Very good job.
Yeah,
on
it
the
wasn't
photo.
look like it was taken with a potato.
Sling.
So I'd give this one a solid. I'd give it a solid 8.5.
Okay.
Just because I feel like you've got something really good going here with that hot pocket. I love the hot pocket. Put some cables underneath there. That's
Yeah.
a perfect cable management system you have there. So you have easy button.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That would be. Yes, it's a
I'm
nice
having
setup.
conniptions over here on what to give it.
Carniption.
I know you probably want that PEC 15 or something on top of this thing too.
It doesn't even have to.
The fact that it's the 12-inch piston upper too, I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah, that's sexy.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you an 8.5 on this, and like Ryan said, I'd some cable management. You could really have something special. It's special the way it is. The colors are going perfectly. Everything is, and that gun is quiet with that polonium on there.
Yeah. Shout out to Otter Creek.
Yeah. I'm gonna stick with 8.5 for sure.
All right, so Scott's next. Yo, Scott here. You know you love it. Wilson Combat WC15. Hopefully he doesn't have a light on it. Ken Hackathorn
And
said.
Hackathorn.
Holosun 510C, Troy Industry Ford grip, MOE stock, and a little 590S Shockwave in the back just for fun. And he gives Kaya's favorite emoji, the salute emoji there.
Nice. I already like him.
It's a perfect 10 from Kaya. Okay, all right. So this Wilson Combat, fixed rifle stock. Is that an A2 grip? That's
Yep,
an A2
it is.
Grip. That's negative 3 points.
What is that,
right there.
308?
It's got some texturing on the. It's
a 308, right?
It's 15. That's an AR-15.
What?
It just looks. It's a really narrow.
It's got the attachment, like a cover or something like that on that magazine. I don't know what that means.
I don't know what's going on with that mag.
Yeah.
It looks like a 22 mag.
It does.
Yeah.
Is it a 22 conversion?
No, but does he have? Yeah, does he have the
Dude,
CMG?
with that break, there's no way that thing is a friggin' 22.
It could be.
It could be, dude.
shoot.
No way.
It'll
There's got to
shoot
be a
through it.
5.56.
No,
No,
that's
bro,
a 22.
that's a 22.
What?
Yeah.
100%.
He said, "You love it."
Yes.
This is
Oh,
a 22
You know
caliber
you
gun.
love to hate it.
I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, a 223 is a 22
Yeah,
caliber gun.
well.
Let's see Ken Hackathorn's Wilson Combat 15.
So-
five for me, dog.
That Holosun is your
I-
favorite.
Yeah, I hate that Holson.
I know.
Hey, I like the Shockwave.
What's up with that grip? I don't.
That vertical grip out front. I don't mind the
It
grip.
looks like
it's
a
the
long
Troy
range
Industry
gun.
Ford grip.
Like this. I just look at it as like this long range precision gun, and then I got this.
The grip down
Yeah.
there costs more than the optic.
Yeah.
It's a broom handle.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah, 5.
You know what?
I don't know the purpose of this gun.
the caliber's not specified. I just the
Five.
fact that he says you love it, 4.5.
5.
Yeah, 5.
Scott.
Yeah.
And the reason why it's even higher than that is because it's a Wilson Combat receiver set.
Yeah, the Wilson Combat's nice, but
Yeah.
4.5.
Yeah, 5.
We've got.
I just like that X action, the cross action with the
I don't.
shotgun.
It's messing with my eyes. Hurts. It hurts my eyes. And that sling is questionable.
5.5 for the good photo. This gun has an identity crisis going on.
It's 2024. You should not question that.
All right.
Moving on.
Moving on.
Anyways,
Okay, I'm going to mess up your name. Afazit? I
Don't
think.
talk to my brothers like that.
Easy?
Afazit. Afizit?
Oh.
Afizit.
Let's see what we got here. It looks
Thong
good.
P.
Oh wow. We're gonna read a
Thong
book
P.
here.
Okay, so his name's cut off. So, but Afizit. Owner
Thong
ATT. Okay, what does that mean? PWS Mark 111 Pro, 1183, pinned and willed to 14.1. Sons of Liberty Gunworks Nox 9 comp flash hider, Form 1 SBR, Dead Air Sandman S with e-brake, Radian Raptor LT charging handle, B5 system Type 23 grip with the grip plug storage, Ambi everything, Battle Arms development safety selector, levers, and extended mag release, Geisley single stage face trigger. There's more. Flat face trigger. Magpul STR stock on the PWS buffer tube with ratchet locker collar to law tactical folder. FTE. Magpul and Bus Pro. Magpul sling not pictured. Kaya's not going to like that. Holosun AEMS green dot with 3x magnifier. All sights and optics on 1/2 inch pick rail or just 1/2 inch pick rail riser. Surefire weapon light with SF tape switch. Tango down stubby. I always like those. Battle Arms development finger stop rail scales FDE G10 honeycomb rail covers.
Why purple? Why? I just want to know.
Because why not, man?
some people want to see the world burn.
Yeah.
All right, there's a lot. I don't hate it.
I don't hate
I
it
don't hate
either,
it
except
either,
for
yeah.
the purple.
Yeah, the purple's
Yeah.
different. That was you know what I think the purple is? Hey, honey, you're gonna love this gun I just got. Oh, it's got purple on it. That's so cute.
It's
It's
a
your gun,
solid.
honey.
It's your gun, honey.
It seems like a solid build, nice gun. I would give it an 8.
I like that it's a
with-
PWS.
Without considering he changed the purple parts. That's an 8.
It's an SBR too.
It is.
Yeah, yeah.
Form 1.
87.
Dead air.
So he was born in 1987,
We assume.
I assume.
Or maybe
Designation.
that's when his girlfriend was married. Or not married. Born. Yeah. I like the Tango down. I like the shorty surefire.
So I see what he did.
Uh-huh.
He tried to copy the Wilcox height because the rear sight's on the back side of the pick riser.
Yep.
And he's got one that's up there that's
Higher.
up higher.
Yeah.
I've
Okay.
got some thoughts about that.
Okay.
You do.
Mhm.
What are they?
The thoughts are, I don't think it's flipped aside.
Yeah, it is. It is.
It is?
Yeah. That mount is flipped aside.
So
It
that,
does move.
It
that'd
is
be
flipped
awkward.
aside, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So that'd be awkward.
Dude, if it wasn't, then it makes no sense to
Yeah.
have those sights out.
So, that looks like an ADM riser. I'm gonna give you 7.5, man.
Ah, damn it. That's exactly what I was thinking. I didn't want to
7.5.
say it.
Yeah, 7.5. And the only reason why I said that purple's really messing.
The
with
That's
purple is
messing up
getting to
me.
me
It's
too,
really
dude.
messing
You would
with
have
me.
a solid
Yeah,
8,
you would
dude.
have a
Solid 8 if it
8.
wasn't
I
for
can
that.
deal. First of all, I like that Hollow Sun. It's very
Yeah,
decent.
It's a decent one.
yeah.
It's a decent one. The purple's really getting to me. You've got rail scales on there. The Tango Down Stubby is great.
Yes.
You've got the Sandman S with the e-brake, so you know what you're doing on that one. The light is good. Everything else is tastefully set up. It's a folder, even though with that stock specifically, when you fold it, it doesn't fold all the way.
No, not with
flat.
that stock.
Not with that stock, but I get what you're doing. Yeah, 7.5 for me.
Yep.
Yeah.
I co-sign that.
Yeah.
I'd give it an 8.5 for ingenuity.
Yeah.
He's got an 11.8, but it's actually not an SBR. He pinned and welded it
Oh, that's right.
with
That's right.
Sons
Oh,
of
that
Liberty.
espresso's
Yeah, with
pinned
the
and
14.
welded?
To 14.
Yeah,
But what was the Form 1 then?
Wait a minute.
It's
He
got to
said-
be.
Wait.
It's an SBR.
So he said
go.
Form 1
Wait, he
SPR.
said, wait a minute. Time out.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. He said Mark 111 Pro 11.83 pin and weld to 14.1.
Oh, so he's
It's still an SBR.
Still
So
an
he's just
SBR.
pinned and welded it.
to 14.1.
To make sure it never comes off?
It's
Yeah.
still an SBR.
I'm going down to
Or
7.
wait. Maybe we're reading this wrong. Pinned and weld to 14.1 inch with Sons of Liberty gunwork. Did he pin the suppressor?
No way.
No,
Why
that
would you
would
have an
make-
SBR then?
I mean,
If you have a pin and weld suppressor.
I'm so confused.
I am too.
Okay, so it's 11.8 inch barrel, right? Okay, so
and weld.
something was pinned and welded. So 14.1 is what it sounds
That
like.
sounds like a muzzle
But,
device.
Still
but
an
no,
SBR.
but yeah,
Still an
and he
SBR.
said Form 1 SBR, so I forgot about that
Yeah,
again.
that's what I'm saying.
So-
Form 1 SBR. He said it.
Yeah, so, but why pin and weld the...
I wouldn't have made it longer.
I wouldn't have pin and weld, but
All right, 7.5. It went down.
Yep. 7.5.
Yeah, it was 8.5.
I have questions, but I'm
Yeah.
going to keep it. I'm going to keep my word on that.
7.5.
Very good. Appreciate the again comment section. Light it up. What if you're watching? I mean, obviously because you're here, right? I mean, so comment down below. Like we'll pin the comment just like you pinned your muzzle device for some reason.
Pinned and welded the comment. I was gonna say.
And so we have questions. Can you answer them, please? All right. Thank
Full
you.
ambi though.
Full ambi.
Cool about that. Yeah, with PWS, the new
Yep.
lower.
Full ambi with the purple. All right, last one from OE. We've got the call sign Executive Order 66.
Farrakhan.
Well,
Arrow.
hello there.
Yeah.
I see that.
Yeah. This is all right. Arrow 14 5-inch build. Oh, he put in cost and everything. We're not doing all that. But arrow upper, stripped arrow lower, CMMG lower parts kit, Magpul K2 grip, B5 system stock, arrow buffer tube assembly, Geisley G2S trigger, 2-stage trigger, arrow BCG, arrow breech charging handle, Streamlight Pro Tac rail mount, 2.0, 2000 lumens, Magpul bipod, not attached, I guess. Slate Black Industries hand stop. Aero Precision Ultralight Weight 30mm scope mount, Radiant Ambi Safety, Law Tactical Folder, Slate Black Rail Panels, Hollow Sun Offset Red Dot, Offset Red Mount, K&S Anti-Walk Pins, Sylvan Arms Quick Detach M-Lock Pick Rail, Swamp Fox Arrowhead LPVO 1-8. And he just wants it to be known that he did all of this at $1,800.86. All right, well, I'm sorry, $1,886.
including the dots and the scope.
The
everything?
entire build
about
is
the
sub
Form
2,000. Yeah,
Is that included on there?
it might be.
If it is,
Wow.
hey.
Hey, that's
I don't see
good price.
that it is. So 14.5-inch, I'm assuming, because I don't see anything that it's SBR, so let's just assume it's pinned and weld. Let's assume it's a pinned and weld. But yeah, he's saying total cost minus taxes. So maybe it's not pinned and weld. So he said minus taxes. So maybe, dude, I don't know, man. Is it not, whatever. But he's saying sub $2,000, right? So about just under a $1,900 build, which is honestly pretty impressive for everything we got going on there. So I am liking this a lot, and also kudos to
folder,
you
huh?
for good
I've got
good
two
images.
questions. What are these tan things?
I think it's a wall mount.
It's a wall.
That's what I was
It's
thinking
sitting
too.
on the wall.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
it's
Sitting on the
yeah.
wall.
All right, because
Yeah.
that's really messing with me. If that's a wall mount, then awesome, cool.
It looks like the Magpul mag covers
Yeah.
that you
yeah.
kind of throw away once
Yeah.
you get them because you're like, I'm never going to use
Which,
this again.
mind
Actually,
you,
it does.
You're not supposed to throw them away. You're actually
I know.
supposed to use
I,
them.
I was
Yeah.
supposed to use them.
You are supposed to use them, but but
Keep the pressure off the gun.
You're definitely supposed to use
Yeah.
those. But everyone throws them away.
everybody throws them away. Like, you know how many of those are in a trash can at my unit? Oh man,
God honest, I'm digging it.
I'm really digging
I
it.
know you're digging it because of that offset red dot.
Absolutely not.
Who'd you say the upper was from?
Arrow.
Yeah, I think it's a complete arrow upper.
So I've got 2 questions. Why the band on both the front and the rear?
That's
All
for
right,
the
so
sling
it's sling
control.
stowage
That's yeah.
and cable management.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it.
Because I can see the cable going up and then being routed. It's real clean.
He's got the emissary clips on there.
He does. He's right.
What?
He has the emissary clips on there to manage the cables.
You see those 2 little spots right there? Those 2 little circles? Those are clips that you actually M-lock in.
Maybe a heat wrap for them too, but I don't think
That's
that's
the money band. That's the TAM money band.
That's interesting.
That's
Maybe
cra-
he just wanted to
that's
show some
crazy that I
color
know
to
that.
it, you know?
Or, you know, it could be something as simple as this. He just didn't like the extra cable coming right off the back end
maybe,
of the
maybe.
light
Yeah,
and just thought, this will be easy enough just to throw that on there. And it's not like it, you know, hinders anything.
Yeah.
So I can see it being of good use. So I that's good in my mind.
Enclosed hollow sun at the offset.
It's something.
I'm digging it.
I really like this.
I like
really
this
like
gun.
this.
I really like this a lot, man. This is a solid
8.5.
I was thinking 8.5.
Yeah.
I was thinking 8.5 too. I really was.
That EST sling is amazing.
I'm gonna give it a.
What was the optic again?
It's a Swamp Fox Arrowhead 1-8.
Ah, yeah.
I have that one.
Is that
Yeah,
Swamp
yeah, I do
Fox?
too. It's a good optic.
Is it really?
For the price? Yeah.
Oh, dude, it's hard to beat Swamp Fox, honestly.
Is that an Arrowhead or a Tomahawk though?
I think he's.
I think it's an
said-
Arrowhead.
I know
dude.
what he said.
Tomahawk is.
But
way-
the
yeah.
top turret, my top turret is not that tall.
That is not a Tomahawk.
That's
man.
not an Arrowhead. That's a Tomahawk.
Is that a Tomahawk?
That's a Tomahawk.
It is an
Arrowhead,
Arrowhead,
dude.
This is Arrowhead.
I'm
Okay.
telling you, Tomahawk
Good
is
job,
just way
John.
lower.
Good job, John. Look at you go,
Yeah.
man.
I wish I could read.
No, dude, I did that video. Tomahawk.
Oh, it
Arrowhead,
does say it on its
It
side.
literally says there. That's John, dude.
All right.
Oh, good
all right.
stuff, man. All right, hey, solid build,
Oh,
man.
I like that photo. Wait.
Yeah, go down to the.
Switch it up.
Yeah. Yeah, no, he did a great job with the image. So it's easy for us to see, obviously, and hopefully good for you guys to see watching. But also the build. The build, I'm a big fan
I'm
of.
gonna give it an 8.
Yeah, I like the
Give it
8.5.
an 8.
Look, I feel like if most of us were like, "Hey, you have $1,800 to make
That's
this gun,"
That's good.
I was gonna say, and with that, I'm gonna give it a 9
Yeah.
because
Oh.
I feel like that's a really good use of money.
It is.
It
It
is.
is. Everything is tastefully put together.
Yep.
I
You
would
probably
move-
just paid somebody $1,000
probably so.
to steal those parts.
Wow.
I'm just joking.
All right. The only reason not higher, I think that red dot mount is mounted on the rail. It's
Yeah.
hard to see.
I think it
in
is.
the top picture, it looked more so like it was mounted. on the
Oh,
rail.
actually,
If it's
that's-
mounted on the upper, yeah, that's solid.
What do you mean
okay, I can
upper?
see it. So you can definitely see it there.
Oh no, there's screw. It's a separate mount. It's a separate mount.
separate mount, and I think it is on the.
Is it attached
I think
to
it
the
is on
actual
the
It's
rail.
bridging the rail. It is.
it's-
Well, if you take a look here, I zoomed in on my phone. Look at that. It's right on the rail. It's just forward of,
Oh, okay.
of the upper. So,
So-
it's not bridged.
I would like to keep mine on the upper.
Yeah.
That's it. That's
Well,
the one
It's a big
downside I
deal.
can say
Yeah.
It's a
about
big
this.
deal
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
you could have
But
that shift.
also,
Mm-hmm.
he doesn't have, with this setup, there's nowhere else for him to go. So he tried to move it back as far as he could,
And
which
it's only-
honestly, if you had to do that, right where you've got it is probably the best place because.
And this
I
is
would
why we
probably
advocate
change
for
my
12
scope.
o'clock positioning on off sites like that.
Yeah, but I do like
Also
it. I do
really
like it.
good
I
point.
do like
I mean,
a
I
really good 45
recently-
degree offset. You know?
Dude, I recently we did a
Tell 'em,
video.
Kaya.
You guys, I hate you, Jason.
Now this is 2 things now. Come on, Kaya.
So we did a video. You guys got to check out. If it may not be out yet, but it will be with SEAL Team 6 Commander Operator Jim Foreman, and he obviously has seen many ops. He's done some stuff, and we did a video on where to put the red dot, and he has some insights. And spoiler alert, I hate Jason. 12 o'clock.
12 o'clock. There you go. There you go.
Very cool.
Yeah, I'll give it an 8.5. I
Yeah.
will. Since you brought up the what everything for a budget, which that budget is very solid.
real.
That sounds like you scour during Black Friday and you got everything right there where it should.
I'm going to be honest. If somebody says, hey, I want a $2,000 build, I literally might just be like,
Check this
check
out.
this out.
Yeah.
Check this out. Let me know what you think. And if you don't like the idea of a pin and weld or an SBR, just go 16 inches.
And I want to say something about this. This is a really good point about budget and using the money. We have Swamp Fox and Holosun. Swamp Fox and Holosun gives you that quality stuff without breaking that bank. That's a fact. Okay, yes, you can do a lot better with a bunch of other different optics out there, but you really do get a great bang for your buck with those.
I
optics.
use the Arrowhead, and it's
Yeah.
really good glass. So.
And know what you're using that gun
Yeah.
for, right? People will be like, "Oh, it's not a go-to-war gun." Well, maybe I'm going to the range.
Yeah, maybe I'm going to the range. But at the end of the day, though, if you train with it, you're good with it.
I would
you
be
run those rounds, and it's a reliable gun.
Honest to God, I would feel comfortable running that in
100%.
in a scenario like,
Yeah.
especially the Arrowhead and that Holliston specifically.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have a problem with it.
Hey,
at all.
there's a lot of guys out there that are spending 10 times as much, but not
Yeah.
getting the training. He may have said, "Hey, I'm going to spend 2,000 on my rifle and another 3,000 on training, and let's do it." And if that's your mindset, hey, it sounds expensive, right? I mean, that's $5,000 right there. But if you can save up for that, I mean, you're saving up how much money for one of these, right?
Right.
And so it's like, yo, put that stuff on a payment plan if you can, and go out there and do it.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of safe queens.
Yeah.
Just not unless it's an
I mean, I got plenty of them, but that's just because it's a collection, right?
You're
So-
the guy with one gun.
Yeah, be the guy with one gun. Yeah, and be the master of it. So, good
Nice,
build.
dude.
Good one to finish it off on, guys. Thank you all for your submissions. And yes, we still have a bunch on here, so expect quite a few more episodes. With that on top of that, bustyourbuilds@gmail.com. Keep them coming. We'll never catch up. And if you submit yours today, late February, it might be read in
May.
June. Yeah, I was gonna say, but hey, that just means you're gonna keep coming back to our channel to watch, right?
Right.
Yeah. So hey, it's a win-win. All right, great. So thank you guys so much. Any final points, guys? Anything else?
No, this was actually a really good one.
It was.
Of
Probably
everything
the
was.
best.
And
pretty
literally,
tasteful.
I didn't pick and choose anything. I went from my oldest emails and then just sent them on over.
In line. Yeah.
Good
So
stuff.
that's
Good
what we're gonna
stuff.
keep doing.
I'm sorry I had to join. Take that call, and come back in.
know.
Thank
yeah.
you, Aaron.
Like,
Yeah, appreciate it, Aaron.
We appreciate that.
That's rude of me.
Did something scare you on that call?
No.
Because
No, nothing.
color
Here,
just-
you're
you
white
went
as a
like
ghost.
real- Yeah, white as a ghost.
guys.
You feeling all right?
I'm feeling great.
Okay.
By the way, have you guys seen my
Stag?
Speaking of
Stag
builds,
arms? AR-15 build.
yeah, that's
For
pretty
the guys,
good.
the
That's-
Super 42. Yeah.
Yeah, I got a Huxworks.
Yeah, where's your sling at?
XXQD on
Aaron,
there.
What would you rate your gun, Aaron? Let's just rate that before we shut it down.
like the hyperfire trigger, like the competition stag, I like the
don't
barrel
like
that they.
hyperfire trigger.
Let's just
You
rate
don't?
this gun,
Dude,
guys.
it's fast.
It,
I like it.
It's fast, but
Yeah.
it's too chubby. Yeah, on the center. When I put my finger on it, I just feel like there's so much material.
Don't
there.
like a good chub.
Nope,
I
not
agree.
in my triggers.
But Aaron doesn't agree.
All right, so let's just rate this one real quick before we go.
Light optic. I like the MRO.
I do
Even
too.
though if Hop ever watches this,
Yeah.
I know you hate it.
MRO HD is good.
Yeah,
specifically.
it's not bad.
It's not bad. I'm gonna give it a 8. 7.5.
I do, damn it, you and I was saying 7.5 too. I do like the little stubby grip, the slate.
Yep.
That's cool. I like it. But I'm gonna give
where you
them.
got that from.
I'm gonna give them. Actually, I am gonna go 8. I like the fact that we've got the I was gonna say USS, the Huxworks there. It's just because somebody else was mentioning it earlier, and that's where my head's at. I like that because I haven't on my stag competition actually suppressed it yet, so I like that.
This can is quiet.
It is.
Very quiet.
I'm gonna go
That's the
with
Ventum, right? Is that the Ventum or the QD?
No,
No.
that's HXQD.
The HXQD.
HXQD.
Yeah. Okay.
Lantac Gold BCG.
Oh yeah, I forgot he did that.
'Cause
I
I
mean,
like
Aaron
to
did
go out
that.
in
Yeah, you
style.
did do that.
Yeah.
Can I see that trigger? Wait,
Oh
That
yeah.
hyper-
I'm
Sorry.
like Jason, dude. That's a fat.
Dude, just feel it.
Feel the
Feel
trigger.
There you go.
Feel the
Yes,
trigger.
yeah.
You touched my gun.
Yes. I like the stock too.
Okay, I'm with Jason.
Be gentle.
Yeah,
This
it's
doesn't-
too much going on in there.
So much.
You
yeah.
just feel it. Just feel it. You're,
So
you,
with
you,
that
you
Trigger
haven't even
feels
shot the
good.
trigger. Just
Have you
feel
ever
it.
seen the inside of that?
No.
It's like these internal guide rods fighting each other inside of there. And if I've seen one of those explode and they just go hurtling away. so
So what you're saying is proper practice safety, practice proper safety. Good lord, hello dyslexia, and wear iPro.
yeah, especially because those things can go hurtling towards you.
Well,
This is a 5.
now I want to try it.
It needs
Really?
a magazine.